Hi guys, how you guys doing? I'm live. How you guys doing? Just want to do some porch rant. Yeah, haven't been ranting that much. I enjoy summer so much. I just get into my summer. I don't have much drama. I don't really have that many problems to talk about or whatever in the summer. I just feel good and it's my time of year, so I'm just enjoying it. But I'll go live. Sir John brought up a point. He said, if I don't mind going to hell, why be mad at God for sending me there? And I thought about it, and I think you got a point, Sir John. Maybe I should let God off the hook a little bit, just a little, to say, well, it's not that bad. You send me to hell, I want to go. I want to go there anyway. Why have a gripe about something that's what I want anyway? He's got a point. And it also shows I do read my comments sometimes, and I do take advice if it's solid and sound. Yeah, maybe I should just let God off the hook a little. I don't have to like him. I don't have to obey him or serve him, but I can let him off the hook. I can just call it a truce. Because I'm not gonna. I like fire. I like burning. I'm a Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. In Western astrology, I'm also a fire horse in Chinese astrology, and horse is a fire element. So I'm double fire in Chinese, and I'm fire in Western astrology. So I'm just fire all the way. I stuck my left foot in hot coals by accident when I was 16, and I felt my foot burned so bad that I looked down and there were 3 blisters the size of golf balls that had already popped before I could even look down and see it. And I lived. I was back on the beach the next day. Or the day after, one of the two. I'm not really sure, but one of the two. Probably the next day, but I can't say for sure. So yeah, I don't, God wants to send me to hell. I'm good. Thank you, God. Thanks for making the point, Sir John. And I listened, and I do take advice when I think it's good, and when I sense it's in a good motive, and I sense it's not just hate nonsense. Anyway, I did a Queen trilogy. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to leave that take on there, but I'm going to redo it because Freddie's piano chords are so complex. I forget them a lot in the songs, and I forgot part of it. I want to redo it. The same songs, but just redo the trilogy. Do a second take of it tonight. Hopefully, I do a better job. I got a lot right about it though. It wasn't a total fuck up, and I do like the vibe I have with it. And I enjoy playing it. I just want to get it's a little rough around the edges. I want to smooth it out a little on my next take. So there's that. I did a take where I did 2 guitars at once, 1 guitar in each hand. I think I'm getting better at that. I'm not perfect at it, but I think I'm getting better at it. Let me know what you guys think, but whatever. Yeah, and I got one of my amps in the room from the hippie room from the Studio 666. So now I've got 2 amps in my room again. One of my amps I gave away to the kid that gave me the ride to the second gig I played in town, and he wanted one of my amps as compensation for giving me the ride and getting me the gig. And I said, okay, I guess I'll give you my amp. And then he wasn't even satisfied with that, and I ended up giving him a chromatic electronic guitar tuner on top of that, just to take me around and take me to first of all, to try to take me to the Shamrock, which she did, but that wasn't allowed. But then take me to the other gig and have me play there, pick up my stuff, have me play the gig, and then take me back home and take my stuff back. And for that, he got an amp and a chromatic tuner out of the deal. Jack, my friend that threw the party that I played last Halloween on October 25th of last year, said it was a total screw deal, total asshole move, he said. But take your lumps, and I'm not materialistic anyway, and it just at the end of the day I just take my lumps sometimes. So there's that. So I'm still on standby status in my jury duty. I still feel like the 3rd day in a row I still have to call tonight and see what my status is after 7, and just keep doing it as long as they want me to. As long as they have me on standby, I'll call every day of the rest of my life, I guess. That's fine with me. I'm not being facetious. I just, if it's my duty to my country, okay, I guess that's all right. Yeah, I did enjoy the Queen trilogy. I can do better though. I like my selections I picked too. I picked oddball, off the wall ones, not just ones that everybody may know, which I like about my taste. I have a kind of connoisseur's exquisite taste when it comes to music. I don't always like what's on the radio. I like what's not been played as much a lot of the time. The unsung weird songs, Third Show from the Sun by the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Brighton Rock by Queen, How Many More Times by Led Zeppelin, I like the weird stuff. Natural Science by Rush, works for me. Child in Time by Deep Purple, Anyway, just ranting here. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. Someone from the Calvary Chapel, Temecula, texted me. Tamara wants to talk to me. Says if I asked if I can talk to her. So I got back to her. She hasn't got back yet. I don't know what she's going to say or what the conversation is going to be about, but she's from Temecula. Calvary Chapel, Temecula. If it's nice, I'll talk to her, whatever. They kicked me. Remember, they kicked me out, not vice versa. I was going every Sunday for, I think, 2 years when they kicked me out. At least a year, if not 2, when they just booted me out of church. I was at least learning about Jesus. I'm not Paul the Apostle yet, but I was going to church and learning. And just to show that I was paying attention, I did a couple of videos where I said what I learned from Joe and what he said. I wasn't just there to play with my phone and listen to my headphones. Like I said, I really gave it the time of day. I gave it my attention. It's how I do anything I do, basically. That's what I try to do, is give everything I do my attention. When fans come up to me, I don't just sit there and fiddle with my phone. I give them attention. That's what I give. I'm very do my due diligence, and this is part of my process, and it's part of my nature as Shirtless Guy, So there's that. Yeah, I'm actually happy with my guitar playing. I'm doing new things. I got a new scale called the Wiseman Scary Scale. I'm using melodic minor and harmonic major, not just harmonic minor and major scale. And I like that. And if everybody wonders what happened to my amp and why I suddenly sounded better and I sounded cleaner and clearer, you know what that was? I just finally looked at my amp and saw that my treble on my amp was all the way to 0. And I turned the treble up a little bit on my amp, turned it to 7 or 8. It sounds crisper. I just never bothered to look at my amp and fiddle with it, but now I do. Now I look at my amp and fiddle with it. I get a sound that I want. I got the treble up higher than it was. I got things adjusted. I've got a contour knob. I've got a presence knob, and I've got a reverb knob, a bass knob, a treble knob, a mid-range knob, 2 channels, one dirty with gain and volume, another one clean, gain and volume. And I've got a standby. I've got a foot switch to go from channel to channel, clean to distortion channel. So about time I looked at my equipment, so that I'm late to the party a lot. Because of my ASPE. I just I'm not on the ball like that, like you would all the time. I sometimes let things slip through the crack. But when I finally find it, I'm actually pretty good at it. I didn't play guitar till I was 15, but kind of made it a thing. Even though didn't start till I was 15, it kind of became one of the things I mainly do. So that's cool. And kind of actually looking forward to talking to the lady from Calvary Chapel, Temecula. I'm just interested to see what she has to say. I do have 2 copies of The Case for Christ. I had thought I'd given one. Somebody at Calvary Chapel, I think, gave me my first copy, and then one of my relatives at Uncle Don's Celebration of Life gave me one. I wasn't sure if I had the other one, but it turns out I've got 2 now. I'm not really into them, but I have them here and I can look at them. I can refer to them. If he's just going to make a case study based on what people say, I don't buy that. I don't buy eyewitness reports. There's so many Christians around. Of course, he's going to get a pro-Christ message if he just talks to people. I want hard evidence. I want maps, or spam if you spell it backwards. Manuscripts and archaeology, prophecy, and science. I want that. That's the proof, not just talking to people. Well, I talked to 10 Christians today, and they all said there's a God. Just ask them. Well, it's not very hard evidence to me. But we'll see what happens with them. I haven't thrown them away. I still have both copies of The Case for Christ, Lee Strobel book. Anything else while I'm ranting? Everybody loves my gold shoes. They still sparkle. They still shine reflect the sunlight, and really cool. Everybody likes them. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. And cool. So just washed my hair today. That's why, still it's mainly dry. It's been 3 hours since I got out, so it's mainly dry, just not perfect. But I comb it a lot. I comb it more when it's drying than when it's not, because it just needs it. It needs it more when it's wet. It needs to be shaped and combed more. And once it's dry, I don't have to comb it as much. But while it's drying, I comb it more. And I have a 3-stroke system. I go forward, back, and back. I like routine. It makes me feel like I'm in control of something. Maybe I'm not in control of anything. But routine helps me with my aspect. It helps me feel like I have some sense of control, some routine, some regularity in my life, some stability by having routine. It helps. Anything else while I'm ranting? I don't know what my views are down a little bit. You guys aren't watching my videos as much. I don't know, whatever. It gives me a chance to back off. If you guys don't watch them, I don't have to make them that much, and I can take a break. If people aren't responding very much, it's time to take a step back. That's what I'm kind of doing anyway. I don't mind. Let you guys come to me. Sometimes when I step back, you guys watch more than I think you will. But when I'm right on top of everything, you don't watch as much as I think you will. So, whatever. It's nice when you watch them, but if you don't, it just gives me a break. I'm not gonna. If no one's watching them, or there's no point in making them. I'm not. That's extreme though. People do watch them, and I do make them, but I think you see what I mean. But I'm all right. Enjoying my life, enjoying my walks, enjoying just being shirtless guy, and enjoying having my house. Someone said I'll never be a homeowner. Well, that's true, except for the fact that I already am a homeowner. Whatever. Haters don't have to. Haters can literally say whatever they want. They have no scruples and no morals. They don't have to tell the truth, and they don't have to be nice. They just have to say any shit they want, as long as it's hate to the person they're hating. They can say all kinds of lies and all kinds of nonsense, because there's no standard. There's no moral to hating. You're already a hater, so what's the difference if you're a liar too? None. Right. So go ahead and lie too. Hate and lie. Like about my height, 5'3". Well, just try to pull that off in front of me, assholes. Not all of you, the haters, of course. Anything else? Still working on the studio. I'm almost fed up with waiting for it, and it's going to come in 3 weeks. But I'm tired of anticipating it. It's not happening now. So what difference does it make if I think about it? It doesn't help me. I'm not really doing anything yet. And he's been working on. He's been not coming by for a year or more. Oh well, whatever. When he does, it'll be nice. If not, well, why worry about it? Why stew about it? It's going to happen when it happens. Why get all bummed out that it's not happening when I'm enjoying my life anyway? Which I am. So that's all good. But I do want to thank my fans for reaching out in real time. See, that's the funny thing is, my videos, people may not watch my videos, but they love me in real life. They're really happy to see me when they see me walking on my walks. They're really elated to see me and run into me. That really makes their day. I'm having some impact, just may not be calculable on YouTube right now. Fine with me. I love my walks anyway, and I love you guys, my fans. A cute little lizard over there. He loves to do push-ups every morning. It's the same guy. He does push-ups. I can't film him right. Maybe I should, because we're live. No, I won't do it. But one day I want to film him, make a little video of him doing push-ups. But right now I'm filming, so I can't. But it's the same lizard I saw yesterday doing push-ups. But at that time, my phone was charging, and it wasn't in my hands. A cute lizard. Anyway, yeah, I lose a lot. I guess I lose a lot of friends. Mari has me blocked. She was my friend that I thought might have been an agent from a foreign agent, Filipino that's supposedly running for Senate, and I'm blocked. Even people that like me, they just don't have time. There's no time to do anything in life anymore. People can't just hang out and do much because there's so much shit on everybody's shoulders that they're busy all the time. Even if their intentions are good, they don't have the time because life these days keeps you struggling in fear, dread, and just keeps you busy at it. People just don't have time to stand still, to just smell the roses anymore because everyone's got so many problems about survival and not having enough of this or that. They just have to keep on going, and they can't stop and take a break and have a friend. Just isn't time for it. I have that time, but it's a two-way street. People have to want to be my friend. They can't just say, "Well, you're my friend." No, they have to want to be my friend too. And my address is very public. Everybody can know easily where I live. If anybody comes up and needs a friend or needs to hang out for the day, I'm right here. I'll do it. No one ever does, but whatever. I'm good. I'm still happy just doing Shirtless Guy, being me. It's enough. Not everything, but it's enough. So, anyway. Oh, dogs are cute sometimes. I have the dogs walk by sometimes when I'm walking, and they look at me, and the owner keeps yanking at them to pay attention to the owner. When really the dog wants to go home with me. The dog's turning his head backward at me while they're walking down, while the owner's walking it down the street, him or her down the street. And the dog just wants to look at me, and the owner's just trying to pull him away from me. Happens all the time. Anyway, whatever. Or am I lying? Am I just making that up to make myself sound good? Oh, that's the best lie I could tell, right? I can't beef it up more than that. If I'm going to lie, let's go for it. But whatever. So yeah, I'm over the payment threshold for YouTube. I've got $119. As soon as they process it, I can get paid anytime. So that's good. They have to cut it off at one point and process it so that I can actually get paid, instead of keeping it, just letting the bill get higher and higher and never processing it. Then then I would never get paid. But I eventually do. They eventually pay me, so they're good. So it's cool. I don't make it up for not ranting that much by ranting a lot right now. LOL, huh? Yeah, I love you guys, my fans. I really do. You guys are my connection to reality, which I really appreciate you for that. I don't have close friends. I mean, not active in my life. I'm lonely a lot of the time, and you guys, my fans, help me not be lonely that day. And thank you. I appreciate it very much. Love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.